And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this right. Hold on. There we go.
Yo.
Episode 62, the Watchers Podcast, WATCHERZ.
62.
62 for the, when you going to learn the other language, man? I need you to come back with something. As a matter of fact, Japanese. I'm going to tell you why. We're going to talk about Japanese in a second. Okay. I'm Tavon Tri-State _ to my left.
Oh, man, see if I can remember this. Tiger Helly 19, Snapchats and IGZs. The government by way of the Facebook. Jason Williams, Follow the Stripes.
And to his left.
Corey J on Instagram.
This is the... Did we ever come up with a trio's name?
Oh.
We never came up with a trio's name.
CMFTR.
It might have to be.
The Bloodline.
All right, we're gonna get a good one. We'll have it next time. We're gonna have a good one. Damn, it's been a minute. We've been a couple weeks out. Black History Month, so we had to celebrate appropriately by not doing our jobs. And I'm gonna bring up the Bloodline too. Speaking of,
Yeah, interesting take on that.
yeah. Where y'all want to start at? We got a bunch of stuff we could talk about. Matter of fact, let's just bring back why I brought up the whole Japanese thing. There was the Anime Awards yesterday.
Oh, shit.
All right. It took place in Japan.
Was it on Crunchyroll?
I don't know if they aired it on TV or not. Probably.
On TV. I think people was watching on YouTube.
Yeah, but Jujutsu Kaisen, Jason, what I've been trying to get you to watch, racked up. They got about last I checked it was 9. I think it went up to 11 awards.
Okay.
But including Anime of the Year. And I'm telling you, man.
I'm going to get on it. I liked what I viewed so far.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's fire. Not to say that there ain't other good anime. I know some people are going to say, this came out, it was good too. Everybody got to get off Jujutsu Kaisen. That's all cool. But I give credit when credit is due. And they came with fire. The year before, Demon Slayer had came with fire, and everybody gave it a prop. But it's a hard act to follow what Jujutsu Kaisen did this past year. So,
well, I downloaded Crunchyroll on my phone.
Okay.
And then my phone got stolen a couple weeks ago.
Damn.
We ain't even gonna talk about how I know who took it.
Damn.
It's all good. Karma gonna come on.
All right. Damn, you gonna get an iPhone? You gonna get an iPhone?
Hell no.
Come on, man. Why you keep fighting?
About good, because I like technology.
Yeah, but who cares? Who cares?
I do.
Would you want to zoom in a little bit more?
Yo, man.
It's an ease of convenience thing.
I know, but it's...
It's a one-stop shop with that.
Yeah, you gotta give me some complexities or something.
Right.
I'm looking at that as 24. I got my insurance. I'm gonna see what my insurance. Well, I know what the 2 models my insurance will give me, and then I'm just turn around and trade that and put it in the trade in.
It's the green messages. I can't go back to not having
Annoying when you got an iPhone, bro.
and see them green messages.
The only one that was slide, man. Normally I cut a whole comment, man. But,
Don't make you even want to talk no more, right?
Meanwhile, ours it's just whatever color your shit is.
it'd be weird, like you should exchange a number with somebody and the bubble pop up green.
I'm good, man.
That should just go green.
First thing out your mouth, you got an Android? How you know?
But yeah, send fuck you to the person that stole my phone.
Yeah. If I gotta get some new sound bites. I gotta get some good ones for the bad moments.
But yeah, I had just downloaded Crunchyroll. Now I got my Note 8. That's got like 64 gigs, and I'm around here trying to erase videos and pictures just so I can do normal shit. I'm erasing apps and shit.
All right.
I'm coming from 512 gigs to 64.
That's a downfall right there.
Yeah, they got you.
But my next phone, I'm gonna get the 1 terabyte.
All right.
They don't have a cloud thing for you?
Huh?
They don't have a cloud thing?
I get mine's unlocked. Nah, you can get 1 terabyte in the S24.
Damn.
I wanted the 1 terabyte in my old phone, the Note 20, but I think it was the color, something with the combination that I had. I couldn't get the 1 terabyte, so I was like, all right, let me just get the 512 then. And it took me a long time to go through 512 gigs, so that's a lot of shit. But I'm like, 1 terabyte, almost twice as much. Yeah, buddy.
So, yeah, that was why I brought up the whole Japanese thing. I gotta get back out there. I think it may be my favorite place now. Toronto used to be like if I wanted to go somewhere and I know like I'll have like a decent time or won't have to worry about nothing. It's something about going to, so say if you go to Mexico, all right, it got the beaches and whatever have you, but, you feel like you might get pickpocket, something stupid might happen, right? You go anywhere like that, you go to Brazil, something stupid might happen, right? Toronto, I never felt any type of weird vibe, and it's always been a good time. And fucking Japan, man, it's really different. It's like you in New York City, but it's no ignorance. Yeah, there's no ignorance at all, and it's just everybody. They be partying till like 5 a.m.
I like the party.
They be partying till early in the morning and fuck around and go to work. That shit crazy.
I be liking those videos I see where they be having like the drinks already halfway with a cup of ice and then
at the store. Yeah. Thing is, it's simple. Everything's simple. They figured it out. They figured it out. It's real simple over there. They don't try to complicate stuff. They try to make things easier. It's no trash.
Yeah, they got different.
It's no garbage bins. Like,
don't they got like a robot that go around?
I don't know what they do, but it's no trash on the ground. It's mad people. It's the most people I've seen congregated in one area, right? I get on the train, you literally like this. Yeah. But when you get out, it's no trash. You be like, clean, what y'all doing? It's clean. And you don't see no trash cans anywhere. I don't know, because that's the culture. Like, you go somewhere, you eat, you throw your trash out, and you keep it moving. You don't bring that stuff with you. You like to move, and it just goes like that. You enjoy your meal. You sit down somewhere, enjoy your meal, go back, relax, and then go about your day. But
it's always something that we could take from another culture.
Yeah. So one last thing about Japan, Shogun on FX, Hulu, getting good reviews. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I started it. I didn't get to finish it, but all the
it's already out.
All the reviews came out last. All the reviews, fire. Not
that I care about Rotten Tomatoes, but I heard it. It's good.
Yeah. So far, it's good. It's good.
It looks good. And I heard it's pretty source accurate too.
And so the director or creator was talking about he don't want the fictionalized Japan that everybody get, like that samurai story that don't tell the real history of Japan. He said, when I created this, I told the producers and everything, like, for one, it's going to be a Japanese cast. Don't just give me Asians. We're going to have Japanese cast. We're going to be talking Japanese, and it's going to be historically accurate as far as,
Once I see my man in there, I was like, yep, it's about to be good.
Yeah.
Scorpion,
it's making me excited for that Ghost of Tsushima movie, man, because I think he attached to it too, the same actor. But I can't wait for that.
First one to sign, the director took. He got him on it.
Yeah. All right, but that's my Japan spew. Other than that, anything y'all want to go to first?
Real quick. Let's talk about Die Long Dilly for a second.
All right, Die Long for making the band Die Long, right?
You see what he had to say, right?
I saw a brief snippet, but
he's blaming the Dave Chappelle skit for why he has not been the success that he thinks he should be.
Mm-hmm. And do you agree with that?
I don't even know why Jason brought this up. Who's the fight good at this?
Dave Chappelle.
Because anything
is not the reason why you did blow up.
Yeah. I can see his argument, right?
I see what he's saying, but if he was smart,
you're associated with that skit now as opposed to your music.
You should have used that. That should have been the publicity.
And that's what I was going to go with that. I was going to say, if anything, it gives you publicity that you can then use to try to bigger your name and differentiate yourself from the rest of that group.
You're literally been made into a meme.
Yeah.
But even at the time, it wasn't even memes weren't a thing then.
Yeah.
It
was just a funny
that
thing.
You were the most recognizable after, the band. Like, nobody talks about Ness. Nobody's talking about Chopper. Nobody talking about, what's the one boy named Freddie?
Yeah.
Babs. I think she do, like, the battle circus and whatnot.
Yeah, her and Ness was the best rapper. But those
yeah.
two was the one actually getting it in.
Well, if we're talking about, like, somebody that you could break into the mainstream of just not even just rap, but you were Dave Chappelle, and then what you should have did, you should have capitalized on that. Once he had that funny moment, top 5, die line, drop a song called Top 5 and play into it. He didn't know how to lean into it.
It was still been cricket.
And that was how many years it's been? It's been 20 years, and you try to blame DJs don't want to spin your tracks because they're like, oh, that's that dude from Dave Chappelle, now we good. Nah, it's probably trash, number one. Like, I haven't even heard no music from him.
Yeah, I think at best he would have been Fetty Wap, if that.
At least Fetty Wap had a hot year. He had one hot year.
Like 1.5 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would have been at best.
But you remember you couldn't even listen to radio for 5 minutes without hearing either a Fetty Wap song or Fetty Wap on somebody's
And that's what I'm
song.
saying. If as long as you get the hit, you get on that radio.
Die lining, like, bro. And then why are you bringing it up 20 years later? Like, that skit was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know if he was asked or not, but he obviously felt the way about that skit and believes it affected his life. And,
I mean,
people entitled to their own opinions, but again, like you're saying, there was opportunity in that as well. So
yeah, lean into it. Be like, oh, who's Dylon? Well, now you're being mentioned on a show that a lot of people watch.
Yeah,
nobody can tell you any. And then the other people were in the skit because wasn't like the rest of the band in the skit. So why wasn't you in the skit? Like, what happened that you wasn't in the skit and everybody else was in the skit? Like, come on, like.
He said, I'm a sugar cookie. Go get to me.
The fact that you in a room with Wyclef.
No disrespect to Puff, but I always wanted to work with Wyclef.
Yeah, he didn't know how to. Sometimes you gotta learn how to lean into something that's going on or just something that's getting you exposure.
Yeah, and so speaking of Puffy, I'm sorry we got to go this route. And we're gonna talk about her just briefly. This whole Puffy Meek Mill shit came out, and I don't even care who to believe. Like, look, I don't believe. Like, he said he didn't do nothing. All right, you didn't do nothing. But this whole rant that he went on, have you seen anything? He went on Twitter really going at Academics because I think DJ Academics is the one that.
Who was it?
But that it's true.
And that's the weird part.
Who was going at him? Meek?
So DJ Academics is the one who brought this whole thing up because he was supposedly reading whatever court document, and it leaned heavy that it was Meek Mill, right? It insinuated heavily that it was Meek Mill that this was involved in this court document, saying that him and Diddy had some type of relationship, right? And when Meek Mill got online, back on Twitter, he was going hard. Like, it was just blah, blah, blah. They trying to bring me down. They trying to do this. See what happens when you try to do this. But then he was going at, when I see you Academics, I don't know what I'm going to do, but just know something going to happen. And it was a bunch of stuff. And the Academics are like, why are you going hard? Like, address
reading.
And he's saying, you keep saying this and doing and saying this and saying this. But you doing this, da, 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 da. But, and so, right. So who knows how to respond to something, right? Maybe that's your gut instinct is to, react that way. But it's also something about the reaction that's kind of also telling, right? In some scenarios, sometimes the reaction is as big as not saying nothing. And it's just like, dude, all you had to say was, yeah, y'all missing me with that weird stuff. Ain't nothing to go down, and let that be. But the fact that it's like animosity behind it, it just felt weird. It felt weird.
Then would make the situation even more crazy because, like, you remember 50 was the first one saying Puffy was fruity. And a lot of people thought he was saying that because it was hate. So I seen a video, a reel. He was like, see, not all y'all believe in me now, but when I said it back then, y'all thought I was like tripping. So they showed the video of Fabulous and Jadakiss.
Jadakiss.
And
it was a weird.
And then he
moment.
said, "Yo, you seen Fab's face? Like he looked uncomfortable."
That was.
And then he said, "Jada put his head down." Like
I laugh every time. Every time I watch that one, I laugh.
He basically said, "Fab had the look on his face. Though I know what you do at your parties. I'm good."
No, you remember how it started? He's like, "Yo, Fab, how come we ain't never partied before?" And then Fab like, "Huh?" He like, "How come we ain't never partied?" And then Fab like, but he did the where his voice changed and got real high. We had partied before, and then he over there, but we ain't never like party. And then Fab looking uncomfortable.
But then he was saying like, he kept saying daddy. He kept saying
and he was
daddy.
like, you scraping this. I like when you scraping this claw on daddy. And Fab over there like,
he kept saying it. He kept saying it, and that's what made me uncomfortable watching it. Like, you all right, you say it once, but yeah, you say keep saying it, it get weird. And then the thing with Meek Mill, he kept calling him daddy, and it was
first
like,
off, I don't even call my own father. I call him dad.
You know how
I can't even call him
daddy.
And it's funny. It's funny, right?
It's the E at the end.
Because I'm like that. I'm like that with my.
It's the E at the end. You can't say it.
I'm like that with both my parents, right?
Uh-huh.
If I'm talking to my siblings and I'm talking about my mom, I do say, "Yo, you talk to mommy." I call her mommy when I'm talking about her. But if I talk to my mom, well, first I call my mom by her first name.
Why you call your mom?
We got this inside joke. Yeah, I'm like Claude. But if I do call her mom, and then when I call her mom, she's like, "Oh, you call me mom?" Then she's like, "You call me mom?" It's like, but I'll say mom. I'm saying with my dad, I'm like, "Oh, you talk to daddy?" But if I'm talking to him, yo, dad, blah 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 blah. But yeah, he out there calling a man that he ain't related to, and he was like, "You scraping and crawling."
Yeah.
When Fabulous voice got high, what you mean we did party? I was like, nah, we ain't really party.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, but
And you ever watch the ones with him and Biebs?
Who you talking about?
Justin Bieber.
See,
when he's sitting there, and he's talking about Bieber.
And Justin Bieber at the time was a little kid, so I don't even want to.
Bieber looking a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't even want to like go too far with that because that's like
look, we ain't go too far.
That's way out the range.
We had nothing to do with.
I'm just talking about even talk like
them look crazy though. Like all the videos, just watch all those videos.
Yeah,
look crazy now. Like in the aftermath.
I don't know.
And he probably got Biggie killed. Like, the fuck is going on?
There's a lot of things you could say he probably had something in, but that's just all spec. I ain't saying nothing that he did or did not do. His allegations, but let's leave that at that. And what we got next? Anything else we missed this past week before I could bring up some movie stuff? We got some. What'd you say?
You want to talk about movies?
Yeah, we got we got that trailer for Deadpool during the Super Bowl. I remember that. Looks good. I'm waiting for it.
I'm ready for it.
I think it's something that we kind of need from Marvel to make sure that they come to deliver. And I think it is going to deliver. They never did wrong. And Marvel needs a win right now. They can't keep.
That's $1 billion easy.
$1 billion? Okay.
But Deadpool's first one was $1 billion.
With Wolverine, I can agree. I can agree with
easy,
that.
And for that to be the only movie they're doing this year, that's
I could agree with that.
Nice way to kick it off.
I think we're gonna get a bunch of cameos in that movie, so it should be. Should get a lot of fan service from prior movies for that movie.
Punk ass Ghost Rider.
You ain't like Ghost Rider?
I like Ghost
Rider. I don't like Nicolas Cage playing Ghost Rider. Man.
I didn't hate it.
But see, that's my thing. Like, I thought they was the way. Remember, first they said they was looking for somebody. Ghost Rider. Mm-hmm. But then you get an old ass Nicolas Cage.
And so all that tells me is that they are aware of the character Ghost Rider, and one, we're going to let our previous IPs get their last.
Oh, they're running Marvel.
Yeah, get their last shine in as a fan service to everybody before we go ahead, because after these next couple movies, everything gonna start moving, and we're gonna get a whole new, set of people coming in, and I think they're gonna again think about all those old Fox movies. The only thing I hate is that they're not gonna really do Hulk justice, but we are getting to some extent. We're gonna see the leader in that Captain America. No, what the fuck is it called? Is it Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see him Even though we might not, I think they said Hulk not gonna be in it, which is stupid. The leader is the Hulk's main villain. He got that big ass brain head.
Oh, you talking about?
His name's Stern, Samuel Stern. He was in the Hulk movie that, what's the dude name that started as the Hulk before Ruffalo?
Before you talking about before Norton?
After Norton.
Norton.
Norton had a scientist help.
Yeah, I remember.
Abomination.
Oh, the one that made Abomination.
He's the lead. He becomes the leader, so he's going to be in Captain America as the leader, which is his villain.
And I like that Hulk movie.
It was a good movie.
I didn't see the one before that. I do
with Eric Bana.
Yeah,
and so a lot of people hate that movie. I think it did character well as far as explaining that it's two personalities between Hulk and Bruce Banner. The other movies, I don't really get that, right? You just see him black out, like it's basically just Jekyll and Hyde, and Hyde is just a monster, a beast. In that movie, it kind of, there was a scene where he looks in a bath, in a mirror, and it's steaming, and he wipes the mirror off, and on the other side is the Hulk, and then the Hulk punches through and grabs him, and you see the Hulk wake up. And it was saying who was taking control over the body. Because the Hulk, the character, had passed out from something. He was like falling from the sky, some shit. He was passing out. And they was going to see who woke up. Was it going to be Bruce Banner or was it going to be the Hulk? And the Hulk grabbed through. And I think little stuff like that, I think was like little nice touches. Now, as far as the overall plot and, could they done better as far as maybe give him a better villain? Yeah. But, to each his own. And
who was the villain in that one?
It was his father, Bruce Banner, or David Banner.
Huh? I think it was Bruce Banner.
It was something. It was his father, and it might have been David Banner. He's Bruce Banner,
the rapper.
But anyway,
like a pimp.
It was his father who wanted his power, but in some other way, he was able to absorb people's powers. Oh, okay. And so it was stupid. It was a little weird. Yeah. That's cool. What else am I missing? I know we got some.
Godzilla Kong trailers.
We got it updated. Godzilla Kong should be a good movie. And I want them to fight it out again. I hope they fight in the beginning. I hope because Kong got to get his get back. Kong got to get his get back.
They made it clear that they not friends. They ain't.
Yeah, but we got to work together. They doing that whole Batman versus Superman shit. Kong.
Man, I tell you, like I told him, the last time we seen this movie, who screamed and went home?
I know who. Look, I'm rooting for Kong, all right? And if they had that rematch that day, I felt like Kong would have won.
Godzilla was like, "Here, you can do it. I can't kill him."
And so now that Kong got the motherfucking one punch shit, he gonna let them get that rematch, bro. So look, they gonna do it. They not because they can't make it a clear, decisive winner, right?
And that director came out and said what he said about the movie, right?
About what?
About the fight, the last fight.
What'd he say?
The director that he came out and said, by the time the battle between Godzilla and Mechagodzilla happens, he made it clear. He said by that time Godzilla was at 50%. That's I'm going by the man that made it.
So real quick though. If Godzilla didn't have that fire breath shit or whatever it is, the atomic breath, 1v1 with his short little arms, you think he beating Kong?
No,
his arms can't reach.
That's like Rhino trying to beat
Brock
Lesnar.
In reality, Kong should be able to go like this and just get on his neck and go.
Literally made out of nuclear. He's gonna have the breath like.
That's the only thing that saved him. That's the only thing is that saving him.
Blew a hole all the way to Hollow Earth.
Is he got that fucking shit? But if he didn't have that, Kong would be teeing off.
So basically,
and if Kong ain't have hands, what this conversation?
But that's how he was born. Like if we born,
and that's how
straight up.
Was born. He's born with the breath.
What you want this sound like though? Now I'm about to get on. It sounds like Godzilla's walking around. Like what's his name that I get? Captain Rogers, Steve Rogers.
Oh no, don't do that.
That's what Godzilla is.
But the only thing
Godzilla is Superman.
He ain't supposed to be a good guy though. He's an anti-hero.
Then Kong got her being What's our boy name? Dang.
He out here got the
Not Iron Man. Don't say Iron Man.
He been Iron Man.
They gave him his hand. They said, "Yo,
Nah,
he
don't
said,
say Iron Man.
The hand gonna come up. You gonna see Stark Industry on the side. Like it's a crossover, motherfucker. That's why Marvel ain't putting nothing else out. It's a crossover.
Nah, don't say Iron.
But they've already it's DC that does stuff with DC's done stuff with Godzilla properties.
WB, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, because they got Godzilla versus
Superman in the comics.
Isn't it Kong and Godzilla versus? No,
it's Godzilla versus
Justice League.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not get those no more. Old dude trying to sell. You heard that, right? He's the dude that's running it. He canceled a lot of stuff. It was a Tom and Jerry movie they did.
Oh, a lot of people were mad about that.
And Netflix offered to buy it.
Yeah, a lot of people were mad about that.
And then he told him, "Oh no, never mind. I don't want to." He's been canceling a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's called
Tom and Jerry movie.
It was called.
And it's something I don't know.
What's the Acme
Acme.
versus or some shit like that?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that Acme versus.
And everybody was mad that
was it
canceled.
Acme versus Coyote versus Acme?
Coyote versus Acme, something like that. Yeah.
Then he shopped it, and then Netflix wanted to buy it. But now they saying he's trying to sell it to Universal.
Side note. That last Tom and Jerry movie was actually good.
I didn't see it.
That movie,
the live action one.
Yeah, I did. I went in there with zero expectations. That movie is actually good. I was like, damn.
Okay.
But yeah, we got the Godzilla Kong.
We got
some more.
You got Bad Boys 4, man.
Saw some more characters.
Yeah, I saw a picture from that today.
But I'm trying to avoid.
They posted. So I guess because Superman's birthday was this past week, they posted pictures from that set, so we finally got to see his suit. I know y'all. And sorry,
you and Jules got to see the
picture. Sorry, it was released online. I should say.
I think Jules put it.
So you got to see. You got to see
the picture.
I gave it a thumbs down.
He's small. Tell you what, he didn't look small in that thing. You know?
Oh, he's a big dude. He like 6'4".
I'm talking about like weight wise. He look a little.
Nah, man. I think you're right. I think you're right.
We're gonna see how many people show up to watch that movie.
Yeah, and so we always bring this conversation back up because we gonna talk about this till death until the movie come out and they prove us wrong. But I got a feeling, man, with the downtrot that Marvel's having right now, that DC has the opportunity to try to win back favor in their corner, and if anybody can do it. It's gonna be James Gunn. And I know y'all don't. And granted, I don't care about Superman. All right, but I think this might be a good movie when it's all said and done. I got a strange feeling it's gonna be a good movie when it's all said and done. I do not care about Superman, and I'm telling you, I hate. It's my least favorite one. I wish they waited for him. Right, but I think at the end of the day, he gonna put out a good movie and. We might be talking about DC more than we see Marvel.
I don't see it.
Only one man ever made me care about Superman.
Zack Snyder.
The only one I've ever watched.
I don't see it, man.
Damn.
Their last movies they put in.
Their last movie. Yes, the prior regime's last movie's been trash.
Yeah, but then that's even still. But if you're a fan of the comics, you still gonna go watch it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the fans of the comics feeling it no more.
I ain't care.
And so that's where this is James Gunn's opportunity to get that back, to change that narrative.
I wish he would have introduced like see what Marvel did. What they do, C level, B level,
and we talked about
that. That's I wish they did like.
And that's honestly everything we said. We said, hey, let that main five chill out for a little bit.
So we don't
let
see them so much,
and let people miss them almost. To the point like, oh, we ain't have a Batman, a Superman in like 6 years. What the fuck going on? We getting all the other. But then when Batman and Superman drop, that makes you care more, right? Mm-hmm. Because we're going to be seeing Batman for what? At least the next, we got 2 more of those Reeves. So we're going to be seeing Batman at least for the next 5-6 years.
Let's see what Reeves do. He'll space his out.
Yeah, but then we're going to have another Batman.
Who's the?
It's going to be a separate Batman. And that's the stupid shit right there. But we'll see how this movie turn out. All right, but that's all I can say. We'll see how it turn out.
He got hope. He got hope.
I think he going.
I hope Universal. I already told you it was gonna happen. Oh, he was in the comment.
Nah.
I told him it was gonna happen when Universal buys. Vin Diesel's gonna like put Superman in the car. He
gonna be like,
we family.
He's like, I got family. All my family ain't from Earth.
He up there talking to Batman. We family.
All my family did. That's what Batman gonna say. All my family did.
Talking or we racing? It's a quarter mile.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Oh man, we got one more Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah, they about to start filming it.
Oh, please let this not be as bad as that last one, man. That shit was one of the worst movies in recent memory I've seen.
I don't even remember that movie, and I'm a fanatic of Fast and Furious.
That shit was crazy.
I just remember the door opening and the sun jumped. I said, "Damn it!"
Tavon sat next
shit
to me.
was crazy.
All I say is 5 minutes in the
movie,
I started laughing.
The intro music ain't even come on yet.
I did not stop laughing from the beginning to the end. I'm just laughing.
It didn't even say Universal yet. That boy laughing.
No wonder why the director was like, you know what? I think I did a little bad. Anyway,
laugh.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
So they got something else coming out.
Who that?
A whole bunch of stuff coming out this summer.
Universal?
No, I just talking about like movies in general.
Oh, okay.
I gotta watch Dune 1 because I really want to see Dune 2.
And
I missed one.
We'll give it some time because it just came out, but good reviews. Good reviews.
Yeah. It killed it. I knew it was gonna kill it.
Yeah.
I feel like the movie thing dying, man. When I seen the numbers for the Bob Marley movie, I swore.
See, I just didn't think it was. I didn't think it was going to do good numbers.
It's a biopic, though. I swore. I like biopic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I swear, I was like, all these Jamaicans. I was like, yo, it's for a culture. I said that movie gonna make at least $400 or $500 million. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then you had Jamaican artists coming at people talking about, yo,
y'all not supporting
y'all not supporting the movie.
Yeah.
That Wagwan.
They must be scared they're gonna come in there blood clot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to do numbers like that, but we'll see. Dune did numbers. We'll see.
I gotta watch part 1 though.
In America, they did something crazy worldwide.
Anything you looking forward to
This year?
I don't remember nothing. That's my thing.
Yeah, I got to think. Who you got?
I'm hyped this week. Imaginary. That's been on my radar for a while.
Is that the one with
Teddy Bear and the horror movie?
Oh, okay. No,
Bear.
I'm thinking of something different.
That look crazy. I don't even know what it's about.
Okay.
I know what it's about, but I don't even know how.
The imaginary friend is like, yeah. Okay, I did see the trailer for that.
It comes out the 8th, so that's this week. So.
Okay, all right.
I see Wonka's still hanging in there.
Oh yeah, it's still in theaters.
Yeah.
Wonka is almost that.
Chalamet racking up. Chalamet racking that.
It's good because I liked it because it showed me.
Yeah,
like how it started.
Yeah.
Because I like the one with Gene Wilder, so that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
and I always wonder how, and I was, this is perfect. It showed me how he got started.
And I do appreciate those movies.
I like all of them.
That decide to give more to the story that we know as classics, and then they kind of
give you a backstory.
Right.
When he caught that the Oompa Loompa, he said, "No."
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like the one with what's the name in it too.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I got both.
I gotta rewatch that one.
I got both on DVD. I feel like Johnny.
Yeah, I remember the Gene Wilder one for sure.
Gene Wilder one. We all grew up on that one.
Yeah, I like both of them. I like all of them. I got both of them on DVD. And it's funny because one's called. They got the book's called. The book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the movie is Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, and then I don't want to give much to the movie. But yeah, they did some good stuff. Yeah, they did some good stuff. Yeah. Anything else? Movies I'm missing? Oh, we got casting for Fantastic Four. We ain't talk about that. I hate it. I don't want to say I hate it. But let me take that back. I don't like it. And it's not that I don't like the people in it. I just think you had better options. You had better options. Pedro Pascal.
They're just going off his name. His name hot right now.
Yeah, it is, and it's too much.
But I don't know how you're gonna do that.
And like to me,
he's busy right now filming season 2.
And to me, focus on that, bro. That alone gonna get you more roles. Let that be fire. Don't be over here reading 3 different scripts at one time.
Does he still do Mandalorian?
They're gonna make a movie for that. He just got cast in this. I'm sure he got some other shit lined up already. And I'm like, I get it, man. Get your money. But God,
man.
yeah.
Last of Us.
He like 50 years old.
50, like, what are you, 50?
He like 49, 50. I got double check.
47. He won the man.
He up there. He late 40s.
He was talking about his knees when he was shooting Last of Us season 1.
He late 40s. And so you're going to tell me you want to get a guy that's 10 years, right? No, come on, man.
They should have went young.
Come on, man.
They should have went with Jim.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Jim
so.
from The Office.
From Krasinski.
Well, they said he didn't want to do a sequel.
He didn't want to do a long-term thing.
said
He just wanted
to do one.
Yeah. But you can't. You got to give him the money. Give him the money, man. Look, man, we'll let you direct one.
You remember he went through like.
We'll let you whatever you want to do. Just give me 4 movies,
Because
bro.
he do the Quiet Place movies, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he direct them too.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the name just started shooting? I know Thunderbolts.
Yeah, they had to redo they shit again. They changed that shit up. I
The
heard.
whole movie getting redone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why I have a hard time getting excited for any of the superhero stuff, right? It's just too many moving parts.
Yeah.
You get hyped to hear about something get made. Oh, man, we got to redo the script. Oh, we get a new director. And it's just like, when it come out, I'll watch it. But I just, and I love Fantastic Four, but
Yeah.
it ain't, that
So-
franchise is not treating me right.
So and you know, that's part of it, right? And that's a lot of DC problem. That's a lot of the Fox properties. That's a lot of the Sony outside of Spider-Man problem. Every time we give y'all a shot, y'all come out and
Madam Web.
I didn't even look. I didn't even go see it, but I heard that people said I had low expectations for this movie and was still disappointed.
Nah, did you?
Still disappointed.
You saw the girl dissing on Saturday Night? She
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I know you seen something, but you ain't see me in it." They took her out of it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a TV show. I didn't even know it was a movie.
The main character,
It may be the worst. Based off the reviews,
And
it
they
may
got
be the
homegirl
worst.
and Sweeney in it, right?
They got
said
Sweeney.
She hot in the streets right now.
Yeah.
The script she got, she said it wasn't the script that she said they changed it so much. She was like, I don't even know what the movie's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, like, when I found out it was a movie, I was like, who the
It
hell
was
thought?
supposed to be a TV series.
Yeah, I said, who thought that Madam Web was going to be strong enough property to make a
Yeah.
movie?
I don't know.
Like, people want to see Spider-Man.
And we
They WNBA the shit out of
it
that.
don't look good, right? It don't look good because then the Marvels come out and don't really do good, and you be like, it ain't that it's. And they're gonna argue, oh, it's a woman-led thing, right? And that's why it's not doing good. But it's not even just that. It's not good. It's not good writing. And there can be a woman-led movie. That first Wonder Woman movie was good.
And I like number 2.
The first Captain Marvel was good. But when it's something, I don't know who doing the writing here, man. I don't know if it's just people that got laid off from COVID.
You remember the first Wonder Woman? You remember what's his name basically wrote that movie?
Who's that?
What's the name, wife?
Oh, Zack Snyder did. And see, and then the second one,
Jenkins got all the claim,
And it got-
she did the second one.
and it just,
I mean, the second one, I liked it.
We saw the,
Yeah.
wasn't that like a Christmas Eve or something?
it was,
Drop
it
on
wasn't
her,
as
maybe
good as the
Christmas
first
Day.
one to me. And I could have waited for it to come out on HBO.
I like
it.
the villain Cheetah. Who
Yeah,
played her
she,
again?
yeah, she was.
Oh, the comedy chick.
Her fine ass.
Yeah, I can't remember her name right now. But yeah, Marvel's again wasn't written well.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah. And from what I can tell, this movie was, and they were picking this movie apart online. They were saying you can't even believe some of the lines that they were delivering.
That
in
movie
this
was supposed to
movie.
come out 2 years ago.
And it was like just terrible writing. They were saying like with great responsibility, like they were trying to not say it but say it.
Great
so they were like
responsibility.
cutting it. They were saying it in backwards because you have to know with
great
all this
power.
power, you have to have response. They just like trying to
They
allude to
remixed
that
it.
line.
They
Right, so
remixed it. So, yeah.
They say you won't believe how bad it is, and I'm like, all right, I'll probably never watch this movie. I'll probably never watch it.
See, I
trailer made me
want to
not
see it
watch
just to see how bad it is, but I'm not going to pay to see it in theaters.
Yeah, it's you can't support that, man. You can't support it. They got to learn one way or another that they can't just keep doing that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a TV show. I heard that was like a movie.
Yeah, but what was I talking about? Oh, Fantastic Four. So, all right, yes, Pedro Pascal. We get it. He hot, but just looking at him, the age, looking at the rest of the cast, Vanessa Kirby younger, he look older. The other two, okay, But even the guy that they got is Human Torch.
Yeah.
He's from Stranger Things. If you ever catch up on that, good actor.
I'm like 2 seasons behind.
But when you think of him, when you think of Human Torch, you think of
Johnny Blaze.
You think of
Playboy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exact. Chris Evans in the first one.
So who the hell they get from Stranger Things to play him?
So he came in the last season. His name was Eddie. He was like a rocker, but he's not like a cool rocker. He was like a geeky rocker, right? And he's a good actor. Don't get me wrong. He's British dude. He good actor. He been in some other stuff, but he does not come off as a playboy. He doesn't look like
Human Torch or Playboy.
Exactly.
Hot shot.
Exactly. And so I'm sure they could have found anybody, not even an A-tier actor. They could have got Glenn. What's his name? They could
Glenn Plummer
from
Maverick.
From Maverick.
Yeah.
They could have got anybody. I'm sure he would have said yes because he's just kind of getting on himself. They could have got anybody to fill that role, and it just been all right.
That's why when they
another movie, you know that.
Who that?
I didn't mean cut you.
Oh no, you
Glenn.
Oh, he got something.
Glenn
He's
Powell.
doing another movie. They doing another Top Gun.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Well, he just had that movie with Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it the Dayton movie?
Yeah.
I want to see that. I think it's out of theaters. Fuck.
Yeah, he in that.
Because I know Valentine's week they were running it again. I wanted to see that.
And Ben Grimm, I don't care who you got for him because you're not going to see him anyway. So who they picked is okay. Who they picked is okay. But they picked him because The Bear is getting a lot of awards for that show, and he's on it. And I'm sure I think he got nominated for his character. And he's a good actor, and it doesn't matter for him. But the main two that everybody, Vanessa Kirby, I'm cool with. She fits the description. Cool, all right. But the main two everybody really care about, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch. And I think they missed on both.
They hyped the names up for that so much.
They missed on both. It missed on both. It missed.
Even when Michael B. Jordan played him in that last Fantastic Four, it was a better fit because
at least he fits some type of description.
And
but
like, you want to knock out a minority box, cool.
Yeah.
And you still gave him he's a
I don't remember that movie at all.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's why I was going to ask. But no, listen. You know, my man wants to release the original cut because he's another one.
And he said
that has an entire cut to the movie that says this movie. Huh?
Who did that?
Was that Ayers? No, Ayers has
he has
Suicide Squad cut, which we wait for that.
Dude who did this was
he was pissed. I remember him being pissed when that happened.
I think it's the guy who did second Cloverfield.
Well, no, they took his movie. They did pretty much the same thing that happened to Snyder. So they took his movie and they're like the whole last act of the movie is completely different than what he had wrote and what he had made and what they were doing. They said even when they went to the premiere, I think they said some of the people were like, "This isn't even the movie that we shot."
So Josh Trank,
Trank.
He had did Chronicle.
Yeah,
with Michael B. Jordan.
Chronicle was good.
It was a good movie.
I liked Chronicle.
Yeah,
because like the way that Fantastic Four started was actually kind of dope. Like we was getting into it, I was like, "Yo, this all right." Like I like the one scene where they running through the woods or whatever. And Mr. Fantastic, when he trips, like he came out, he started stretching out, and he started taking people out in the woods. I was like, "Oh, this shit might be all right." But then that whole end, how they ended it, and how it looked, and how it was just terrible.
So he might have gave up on
like it
directing after that movie.
It feels like it's a different. Like even as you're watching it, it was like, what happened to the rest of this movie? It's like who? This ain't like the beginning. It started out good, and then
I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that movie. I don't think they said anything as far as when they plan on to start filming.
Like whenever.
But
whenever.
Please do not have my man in a rush to finish up Last of Us. We got stuff to talk. We got stuff to do.
Well, he can't do that while he's doing that.
All right, as long as he got that in his conscience, because don't get hurt. No doofy shit. Let's
supposed to be done filming that in the summer.
And they got some people on that cast. I seen a couple people get casted. They got some people on there.
They letting the girls stay.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, they casted. They casted some people, so we leave it at that. I don't want to get too much away. It's gonna be a good season, though. It's gonna be some good stuff.
It said January.
Woo, woo.
They might, but I heard they might try to push it to like December.
Hey, they don't gotta rush it for me. I'll wait.
Same thing I said.
I'll wait.
To 2020.
Yeah, I'll wait. But Anything else, movies? I think that's all
I
I'm
haven't
trying
even
to
been to
pack
the
in.
movies in a bit. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was -1 black and white, which I prefer the color version, but black and white was cool, but the color version was good.
All right. Where we at? 45. All right, let's get into wrestling. We'll finish up with wrestling.
You ain't got no sports.
I mean, y'all want to say about what you want NFL real quick?
We talked about that last week.
I mean, hold on. I
I want to talk about football.
I just want to say I guess I got to embrace the change. We got a black coach. They were supposed to be drafting a black quarterback.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, times is.
I mean, I asked for Belichick. I've
They
been
are
asking.
a change.
Yeah.
So you think
And in Boston at that.
You think he's just taking this year off?
I was shocked he didn't get a job.
Yeah, me too. I think he's gonna go ahead and take this year off.
I actually thought the Cowboys was going to hire him. I thought they was going to fire the dude and hire him.
Yeah, once
How old is Belichick?
Jerry Jones
72. No, 71. My fault.
All right. Okay, maybe a couple. At some point, I don't want to see. I don't want to turn this.
Writing on the
I don't
wall.
want to turn this political.
Yeah, you don't want to be ages.
But
Ages.
at some point, right?
I think 70 is a cutoff.
Yeah, but not in even just that. I was talking about this at the barbershop. These presidents are too damn old.
All the politicians too damn old.
I didn't know Trump is like
He in his late 70s.
78,
78, Biden 82.
82.
82.
And they about to have a rematch, but don't get me started on
Bro, they are pushing 90.
Then his
not one
nasty
more
ass
pig,
gonna
so.
say they asked him what's the reason he been married to his wife. It's called good sex.
It's at some point like
They should have a cutoff.
you should not be making executive decisions as a coach
after
or as a president
after 65.
after 65. And sure, maybe
retirement
we'll
age.
like yes, and like maybe if you get a doctor's note that you can do such and such and perform at this level, we'll extend that to 70. But after that, why are you even like at this point? You got to let it go. Like your life. I'm about to say the wrong thing. This is not the world that you're going to be shaping. Let the people who got to live in that world shape that world that they want to be in.
It's a new whole
all I know.
Yeah, you lived your life. You shaped that world that you was in. You making decisions for people that got to be here. You're not going to be here for this.
All I know is there's only one old white man that I was rocking with, and they shamed him off. Shit out of
hey,
my
but
guy burned, man.
yeah.
Don't get me started.
yeah, we can go on. That's a whole different thing. But
Don't get me started.
it got to be a cutoff too. If it's a period that you can't vote, you got to be certain age to do something. Then you also got to be till then. We got to stop because we made a good point at the barbershop. Would you trust Biden to drop you off somewhere? Like if he had to pick you up and take you to work,
I wouldn't trust Biden to do anything.
it'd be like you'd be like, nah, I'm good, dog. Like you wouldn't trust him to take like, all right, it's 9:00 at night. Can you pick me up and take me to the airport?
See?
You know I work right by his house. I work right over there by his neighborhood. Every time I drive over there, I'm just looking over to make sure he ain't walking or biking on his bike somewhere.
It got to be a cutoff, man. And so that's what I feel about Belichick. Like, be a consultant.
You know what though? He I know why he'd come back though. He trying to break that record. He's just trying to get that record and get up out of there. That's all. But that's why the Cowboys would have been a good landing spot because they would have got him those wins. But I think he's gonna come back to break the record and be up out of there.
Okay. Anything else sports before we get off it? I ain't got nothing else to say about no fucking football.
The Warriors lost by 50.
Then Mark Madden's about to be.
March Madness.
I get hyped for that.
Yeah.
See,
I said we get to look for that in playoffs. Next month? Mm-hmm. That's when you can really start talking about basketball.
I can't get into college ball anymore. It's weird. I used to love college basketball. I just can't get into it anymore.
Okay.
Like it's been a long time. Like the last time I was like into it, Mike Bibby was still at Arizona. That's how long it's been since I was into college basketball. Motherfucking O'Bannon brothers were over at USC. Like it's been forever. It's been a long time. I mean, I was little though. I was young, but I was young. I used to be into heaven.
Yeah.
I did watch one season of women's college basketball.
Okay. When UConn was going crazy?
Charles Swoops was playing for us.
Right.
Where was she at? Texas Tech?
Let's
I watched it.
let's finish this off.
I liked it.
Let's finish this up on wrestling.
They got the worst sports. What's the name get ready start though?
What's that?
Secondary football. I am hyped for that actually.
We'll see.
Look,
I didn't give it enough shot to tell you anything bad about it. So. Good about it.
Like I will say, it was good right before COVID. Like when it got shut down.
Yeah, everybody watched.
It was good. Like I was like, oh, this is legit. Now I was getting into it, and then COVID happened, and they had to shut everything down, which sucked.
And then what's helping them is they're testing out rules for the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like
did see that.
It's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically forced the other one like, yo, you might as well close or join us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's gonna be a good feeder league for
standouts from there.
It's going to be good for guys that didn't make it into the NFL trying to make their way in. It's also going to be good for guys that were in the NFL and they just want to keep playing football.
And so years ago, NFL was talking about making their version of a G League to give other players avenues to make a living while still trying to, and I think this was worked out. Well, I don't say worked out for them because I don't know if they're capitalizing from any of this, but for the players, it's working out for them because now, again, you do have other avenues to where you can get recognition and hopefully, get enough something under your belt to try to get a slot.
There was a kicker that was in that last year and was on the San Diego Chargers.
Okay.
And we signed. After Joe Burrow got hurt, we re-signed.
The cat from over there?
AJ McCarron.
And he was over there?
Yeah, AJ McCarron was over at the Battlehawks.
Okay.
Yeah, he was over there he was killing it at the Battlehawks.
Nice.
Yeah, throwing touchdowns like crazy. I think he was the leading touchdown thrower in that league. And then we signed him after I think it was right after Joe got hurt.
Okay.
Because there started being pictures, like people had pictures of McCarron. It was like McCarron side, and they had a picture of him in the practice jersey up the hall. Yeah. I was like, we going to sign McCarron. And we ended up signing him.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and finish this out. A lot has happened in wrestling in this past month. And I know really what we got to talk about is the Bloodline Cody stuff, right? That's the biggest thing. And we can really, if there's anything else, let me know. But what I'm not going to do, and I wish we had a episode during that Vegas press conference, after that Vegas press conference, because what I was not going to do was sit here during Black History Month and root for this blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude during Black History Month. And I'm Team Bloodline.
You know he's part of Black History Month, you know that, right?
Because his wife?
No, he's Cuban.
His mom's Cuban, right?
Yeah, but what are they claiming Cuban? Are they claiming like Taino? They claiming Taino, Cuban, like we indigenous.
They minorities, man. Black History Month.
or are we claiming? That?
He said it's already a Latin history movement.
Yeah. Because they could, some, and this is the reality. Yes, there were indigenous populations wherever they were at, and then slaves got brought over, and then you can't have a melting pot. But you can see some people kept it a little kosher and some intermingled, And looking at him, he got the blue eyes, and you ain't gonna sit here during Black History Month and have me rooting for him and stuff. I can't do it. I'm sorry. And I'm rocking. The Rock then went bad. We turned heel, and Hill Rock has given me some of my best moments I remember from wrestling when it came to trashing other wrestlers. And
that's where he's best at.
I would argue so.
You know what's wild right now? Just kind of feel like Seth kind of lost in the shuffle, everything going on.
He does look like he out of place.
Even when they was all fighting this shit.
He in the back like don't forget about me. Don't forget about me.
It's just a lot going on, though. I mean, it ain't even his fault. It's just a lot going on. And now they teasing with Damian Priest going after Gunther, possibly, or them guys. Like, so it's like Seth just like, I want to defend my title. Mania.
So wherever you guys
like, damn it, Punk.
Wherever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. But obviously, I think that's the most talked about thing right now is this Bloodline Cody stuff. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on where you think this is going to lead to. How do you feel about the to me the audible that happened, because this, I don't think The Rock turning heel was not the original plan until CM Punk got hurt, and then everybody had the backlash from him coming in trying to still get into that match.
I've been right about a lot of stuff.
And so him turning heel, I feel like is an audible, but I feel like it actually is a better storyline than the original one that they had planned out. So
from what I read, the original plan was supposed to be Cody, winning. He's supposed to get jumped. Like, taking out like how his dad got.
He was going to win.
No,
after he won.
Then he wasn't going to make it to Mania until that day.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the original plan. But like I told people, I've been right about this. I told them in the group chat, I was like, when he first announced and I heard the boos, I was like, yo, they going to flip it. I don't know why y'all arguing about it. We was at the bar, remember? I said, yo, I'm not even talking about this. I said, The Rock's going to turn Hollywood Rock. And he's going to flip this stuff and make it up. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Have you been paying attention? So when him and Roman been a thing, you could tell Roman's getting a little jealous that all the attention is going towards Rock.
Yeah.
And then did you see when Rock said finally, and he stopped and he said, he paused. I know how you try, but if you pay attention, he does this every time.
He keep doing this.
I'm telling people what's going to happen is.
And I'm going to tell you what's going to really happen.
He going to screw him at Mania.
He going to screw Roman?
He going to screw Roman at Mania.
Okay.
The whole family going to turn on Roman.
Yeah. Which you think you definitely going to happen.
You can see it because Solo over Roman.
Yeah.
Jay been over Roman.
Yeah.
And then Rock is like the big first time. So what you think they're going to listen to more?
Yeah.
And then you saw Paul Heyman's face when he grabbed him. Paul Heyman even looked down. Paul Heyman's going to screw Roman Reigns too.
Yeah.
It's coming down the pipeline.
What were you going to say?
Now, this was really going to happen. The Rock been throwing this up, right? You already know what that means. The Bang Bang Gang coming out with the sister gang.
All right. Either way,
if he can be serious for a moment.
So
I saw the meme. They had it like this, and they had the guns in the background.
Colt and Gunn said everybody bang bang sissy. But so I had seen some interesting rumors, right? And I think this is part of why it may be such a good product is they have options of where this can go. I think I do agree with you that everything right now is pointing to The Rock betraying Roman, right?
The Rock gonna put two people over.
What if The Rock, how can I say this? What if Cody does not win at WrestleMania?
Nah, they're gonna let him win.
You know what's crazy?
Because it feels like he has to win this, right?
You know what's crazy?
What if they say, you know what?
You know what's crazy?
Everybody everybody betting on you winning.
I don't think he's gonna win.
Let's make sure
it's crazy. I feel like last year I don't know. Which I
feel like it's so clear cut that he has to win this WrestleMania. I think they're willing to go ahead and say,
yeah, he's gonna win. The Rock, they basically said The Rock wants him to be the biggest, basically trying to make him the biggest babyface. He's going the Daniel Bryan path. They following the same damn story. And then Roman's ready to take a break, and Roman's supposed to go babyface anyway.
Yeah.
So who better? So The Rock basically just, boop, I'm going to put Cody over, and then I'm going to
screw Roman. Okay. And I think that is the clear path that I can see as well.
Because
clear path, that's what I'm seeing as well.
Because night one is the tag team match.
Now it's
and
supposed
if
to be
they
team match.
If they win, then nobody from the Bloodline
can be
at ringside.
Okay.
And then I think one of them new family members is gonna try to appear, and The Rock gonna go down there and fuck
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. Well, they just signed Tonga too,
which apparently he's not.
No, he got adopted into the family.
Oh yeah.
But they consider him blood though, because he grew up with him.
Yeah.
And then hold on, then let me cut you off. Then like I said, with this, everybody before these injuries would have hurt. Now it's like I'm telling people. I said Drew McIntyre making you so interested in SummerSlam right now. When Punk gonna come out there and lay hands on him.
And I think Drew McIntyre gonna win.
That's the other side that I was like, before the injury,
I like
Drew
McIntyre.
We knew how it was gonna go. You were gonna have to get this main event over on the SmackDown side, and you were gonna get this main event for Raw side. But Punk getting hurt, unfortunately, has still turned into a whole gem for Drew McIntyre. Because Drew was he was getting lost in the shuffle.
But he was also at the end of his contract.
And I think he was going to leave.
And I think he capitalized on that moment. Mm-hmm. And when he started doing that meme shit online.
I ain't gonna hold you when he said, I prayed for times like this.
And I love
he got himself back in.
I love that whole promo.
Not only did he get a new contract, he got himself into a title shot. And I think he's going to win it.
They're going to give him his moment because
I think he's going to win it.
They said they owe him his moment from when he beat Brock.
Yeah. I love that whole segment. Like,
and he did it himself. He didn't rely on them to help. He did that shit.
Punk's part had me like, yo, who put all the smoke in here? And then Drew, because I'm a Drew McIntyre fan. I love him in 3MB. And
I'm becoming a fan.
I'm a big 3MB fan, but that's a whole nother story. But I've always liked Drew. But like him coming out there, cutting that promo that he had, send him up here, and it keeps that. Because then when Punk was like, yo, when I come back, it's gonna be that. He's like, I'm coming straight for you. I was like, you. Like it's even to the point where I don't even care who beats Seth. Go ahead, beat Seth Rollins, take the belt so that you can take it to SummerSlam, and it could be a title match or whatever. Or maybe Punk somehow screws Drew at.
Yeah, nah, it's more interesting than Drew champ.
Yeah, I mean, I rather.
I think what's his name had his run.
You can let Seth go ahead and take time off.
Yeah, he needs time off. He had a good run.
But I like
inaugural champ, but he does look lost in the shuffle.
Yeah,
and. If Drew McIntyre was on that stage with the rest, he would have more of a presence.
It was just everything's going on around him, and he was kind of looking like...
He looks small. For one, he's small compared to the other, even Cody.
Like
the
when
rest
they
of
was pushing and jostling around,
he was
just like, hey.
He was dressed all, whatever.
I don't think that. Because to me, who's going to sell? Seth Rollins can out wrestle all three of them.
Yeah.
You need somebody like him.
And he can
He's a workhorse.
He can wrestle. He is a workhorse. I'm not taking that away from him.
It's just like star power.
Do you think that he is hitting or he's kind of plateauing?
No.
I kind of feel like
that stick of the revolutionary coming out, the chance is going to work. But when it comes to Cody, he's not going to surpass Cody.
No,
to me, he's not. To me, you might say CM Punk versus Cody would have been a great match. It would have been a great match. It's just, who do you root for? Who do the fans root for?
Nah.
Who do the fans root for in that case? Do you root for the guy that's been with the company that you've been rooting for, or do you root for someone who you may have been a fan of for years and finally getting back in the picture, right?
Punk and Seth made more sense.
It does. And I think that match will happen. When everybody's healthy again, that match will happen. But it makes sense for a heel versus a face in that case of McIntyre, CM Punk.
But see, that's what the Punk and Seth was
put fans
match.
In a weird spot.
But I just feel like now, just Drew doing what he did and saying what he said has almost transplanted. Now, who do we want to? Because we're going to see both.
You're going to want to see the mouth versus the mouth.
We're going to see both feuds eventually, but now I didn't even know I needed a Drew McIntyre CM Punk feud.
But this is how you get back to Seth Rollins CM Punk, because then I think the CM Punk will beat McIntyre, and then that's where
and then Seth
comes back from whatever hiatus he takes, saying, I want my belt back, and that's how you get that going.
It works.
I think it works.
It keeps everybody in the loop. It keeps everybody.
It's fresh.
But that's the good thing, that you have it as an option of things to do. Like, all right, an audible was called, something that we didn't see coming happen, unfortunately, but you still have options and viable paths to go forward after the fact. So I said, now even with we didn't see the whole thing with Drew coming either. Like, we didn't think, now all of a sudden Drew's got a imminent feud with Punk now off of what happened at the Rumble. He built off of, the Rumble didn't start Drew McIntyre knowing that he was going to inadvertently hurt CM Punk to where he wasn't going to make it to Mania. But they've, for lack of a better word, they say, you take chicken shit, turn it into chicken salad, and and now they've made it work. Like, it's coming together. Like, now that accident happened is now turned into a whole feud that people are waiting for at SummerSlam. Yeah. We're assuming. We're waiting for at SummerSlam, not to mention it still builds a feud later that if you have Punk beat Drew, and Punk's got that title, now you can come back to Punk versus Seth Rollins
Mania.
with a flip side with Punk's got the title now. And you're chasing me now.
Yeah.
And Punk can flip it off.
So,
He's like, I was coming
me,
for you. Now you're coming for me.
That helps give me reinvigorated Seth Rollins almost. Because to me, he's kind of getting stale. It's kind of getting stale. And I need something to give him more catalyst. And maybe it is come back as a heel or come back whatever.
That's his best run.
But he needs some type of catalyst because we all feel this is not this is not the real championship, for one. And for two,
I ain't gonna disrespect that.
And I get it.
He show up every day.
He does, and I'm not taking nothing away from
Fighting
him.
champ.
I told you I like Seth Rollins. I like the run he was on, but I feel that everybody has their run, and then it kind of gets. You have to either find a way to evolve it to reach another level, or find a moment that gives you a reinvigoration. So how can I put this? Shinsuke came back, had an incredible run, right? And I think he became champion at some point. I'm talking about when he first came into the WWE back in, what was that, 20 whatever, right?
16.
Whew. But to me, Shinsuke is an incredible wrestler who has something that you can tell that he's different from other people, right? Mm-hmm. But he hits this plateau of what is his motivation?
He's better now.
It's Cody. Cody, I don't want you to do. But what has he done? He keeps losing. He keeps losing.
He speak like to me.
He keeps losing.
But see, most people to him being himself, Triple H letting him speak in his tongues and all that. And that might be something. See, this is what I always feel like people get it wrong at. Some people don't always need a title.
I'm not saying a title, but he's not even winning. He's not even winning matches. But the thing about heels is you gotta let them win. That's what makes the Bloodline so hated, because that's what makes Christian Cage so hated, because Christian Cage to me is the ultimate heel right now. Because even though he's
saving AEW, that's all I can tell you.
It is he's
keeping the lights on.
He ultimate asshole, but he still wins. And that's that Duke thing where you like Duke keep winning, but we don't want them to win, but they keep winning.
He finds ways to win when he's not supposed to win.
Right.
And I do feel like Shinsuke needs to win.
He needs a win.
I like Shinsuke too.
And like he has the want or whatever behind him, and sometimes like, all right, that Cody.
I'm just glad he being used.
Yes, for sure.
He and the caterer talk.
For sure.
Like, yo, this food good today.
He was like, yeah, it's all right.
And then what I kind of like I was telling people, you could tell it's a different era. Because if that was Vince, he would have forced that Rock and Roman match on us.
Yeah.
The Rock being who he is, love wrestling, I got to switch. Him and Triple H agree.
He'd be like, I don't care what you guys want.
And you can tell it's the difference. And then Triple H more gives you what you want.
Yeah.
So when everybody seen Seth's reaction to Punk,
and they did it.
Boop, we'll give you the match.
And I'm glad that we're adult enough, or they're adult enough to read the room and adjust and no feelings get hurt. Because I'm sure everybody wants to be a babyface and gets the adoration and all this other stuff.
I hate babyfaces.
But at some I'm telling you, heels can be just as memorable as faces. Oh, yeah. And I consider Eddie Guerrero babyface, but in reality he didn't act like a babyface. He cheated.
He's more of a heel.
Still.
Yeah. But to me, he was one of the best ever, right? And he's more memorable to me being the way he was than, say, who's never been I can't see. John Cena ain't never been a heel. I don't want to shit on your boy.
No, he didn't want to say. He was like, yeah.
He didn't.
He figured out the.
I don't want to shit on your boy like that. But
what you mean he wasn't a heel?
You ain't never really seen John. He's seen it.
When he first started that rap gimmick, he was a heel.
He was heel when he was first rapping.
That's how he got up.
He just got popular, and
he was just annoying. He wasn't the real heel.
No, he was a heel.
I'm about hustle, Lord.
Before that,
disrespect. That's when he had.
He came out against
Cannon with him.
against. Because he had the FU instead of the F5. He kept trying to go against Brock Lesnar, right?
He went for a whole year.
He was full heel.
Yeah.
He just got so popular, and they were like, "Oh, we got to turn him."
Because remember when he first came,
because he wasn't doing all that hustle, loyalty, respect. He wasn't doing the Marine stuff. He was a straight up heel.
Then I must have missed that part because he was there annoying as shit when I first remember.
Stephanie saved his career when he first came. He was the prototype, They liked him, but then Vince didn't think
See, I
he
didn't
had
see
it.
that now.
So then they
'Cause
said
him and Brock were down there together.
and they said he was on a plane rapping. Stephanie heard him rap. So that's perfect. I'm gonna put you on TV, gonna turn you heel. She saved his career.
Didn't he come out with Kurt Angle? Didn't he come out with that stick against
the
Kurt Angle,
prototype?
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm missing. Then that's what.
And then when he started coming out, he would come out in different cities, and he'd be wearing a different jersey. And then he'd be talking about their city's team. He'd be like, he'd come out, make sure he wear the opposite. Yeah.
So if he's in New York,
like he'll come to New York with a Lakers jersey on, talking about
Boston jersey.
Well,
he's straight.
I'm not gonna talk bad about you.
He got popular. I'm trying to think of somebody that never was.
I think you can have more. See, to me, The Rock again is more memorable. I don't want to say memorable, but he had some of his best moments
Rock,
than he did as. And don't get
Nation
me wrong,
Domination.
electrifying Rock will always be The Rock.
Nation
but
Domination.
The funny Rock,
the birth.
The one you wanted to see him versus Stone Cold because Stone Cold was rarely
tweener,
right, and Hill Rock.
But Nation of Domination, that he was birthed in the heel faction. I don't know why the pro-black faction got to be heel. That's another story.
Rocky Maivia though, like it's weird. All the ones who come out great, Cena went through it, Roman, Rock, Stone, all of them. When they try to be the baby face, it don't get you over.
It don't.
When you be the heel, it gets you over.
That's what. If you can give a heel conviction, like your heel character conviction, and a believable story,
something cool.
It's I'm telling you, it works, man. Hey, that's why Christian Cage right now at the end of his career, I'll say at the end of his career, may have had the best run of his career ever during this moment in time.
When he dropped that address, and then they Googled it, and it was the great. He cold as ice.
And I'm trying, and so I don't want to.
Nick Wayne's mom. Whew.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, all right, we had an hour 10, but go ahead.
Speaking of like heels, and this is how you know that Vince McMahon was just signing people just to sign people, whether they had an internet buzz or whatever. He was signing people with no real background, especially when he would get guys from the indie. When he had came to Punk and was like, Punk came in as a face. Mm-hmm. And then he came to Punk after a while and was like, hey, because that's when he was turning, when he was in ECW. That was his heel turn, was supposed to have been versus Crispin Benoit. But we know what happened with the Chris Benoit, so that match doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. And that was the night that Punk was initially supposed to turn heel, but Punk had said that Vince came to him and was like, I don't know if you're ready to do this or if you're capable of it, but I'm thinking I should turn you heel. Punk has whole fucking videos from when he was in ROH and even in gymnasiums. It's called, like, check out a video called CM Punk, the People Person. When I say this motherfucker was ignorant as shit, this is shit he was saying, and most of his indie career, he was a heel most of the time. Mm. Like, if you look at his career, he was a heel most of the time. He was face and then went heel for majority of his WWE career till 2011 when Summer Punk comes on, and even in that, he was supposed to still be the heel, but people gravitated to him.
He was tweener. And
identified, and then it was just like, all right, and then I think going forward, he'll never be able to be 100% one or the other. Yeah. Because even in the Rumble, when he thought he was when he's going to put out Cody, and he's like, I ain't wait 10 years to lose to Dusty's kid. I felt like that's...
He was trying to get back.
But I like that about him because he knows how to plant the little... I feel like a lot of people don't have the psychology.
He was trying to get toward the hill.
And he plants a little, just a little something you think's innocuous, but it's really... He's planting a little seed here. Hey, he's definitely going to have to come back face because now he got to fight Drew. Yeah. We all got to call audible and just watch it. It's nice to watch, fresh.
I don't want to end the night without... bringing up Sting. It's his last match tonight. It's not happening yet. I was just checking. They think they're still on the triple threat with Swerve, Hangman, and Samoa Joe.
They have Hangman win that title, dog.
Samoa Joe better win.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. If it's not Swerve, Samoa Joe got to keep it.
Hangman hurt.
Is he? He go home.
But yes, tonight is the last match of Sting's career.
And you know what messes me up?
What is he? How old is he?
He's 60s too.
60s.
But because it reminded me when you was talking about Eddie Guerrero, I spent my whole life. I never liked Eddie Guerrero. I didn't like him in WCW. I didn't like him
Eddie
in
Guerrero
WWE.
my top 5.
Look, I started liking Eddie Guerrero literally when I finally started liking it. My man passed away within 2 weeks of me. Like I was like, yo, you know what? I think I'm kind of down with Eddie Guerrero.
Jason like nobody.
So it's you, right?
And then all of a sudden he turned around.
CM Punk stopped wrestling for 10 years
and died on me. I was like, damn. And I'm like,
whoa, Jason. Who else you like?
huh?
Who else you like?
Yeah, we gotta make sure you don't like who we like.
Who?
They dying.
I mean, Punk, my favorite.
And he had to stop wrestle for 10 years.
Bray's in my top 5.
Ooh.
Scott Hall's probably at my number 3. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Macho Man's probably my number 4. Number 5 had like Rock and maybe
Take Rock out. Take Rock out.
I like
Put
Tajiri.
your-
I love
put Tajiri
Tajiri.
in. So I don't want to say that. My bad.
No. But yeah, like my top 5, man, it's hard, man.
Okay.
That's why. But
Go ahead. Sorry.
with Sting, I've never ever liked Sting in my life. I kind of wanted to like him when he was doing the Joker thing in TNA, but I still wasn't on board. I didn't like him when he got to WWE, but I wanted to see him win there, which didn't happen.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't start liking Sting till he started coming back with Cap calls to Get Money Jacket and start hanging with Darby Allin, and like I became a full-fledged fan. I was like, yo, I like Sting.
I will say Sting decided to do shit that I never really seen Sting do in his
That's
career.
what I like though. He just doing
At
anything.
the oldest he's ever
He was
been.
like, yo, I'm
he
gonna jump off
decided
this.
to start jumping off and
He
shit.
don't care.
And that one where he fucking almost died. Remember that shit? Yo, I was like, yo, this man is not gonna make it.
I just think he wanted to get it all out.
Yeah.
I guess to
He
say
probably
he
just
did
was
it.
like, yo, this is all the stuff that they wouldn't let me do.
But he jumping off of Titantrons on a Wednesday.
They was like, yo, you a top guy, Sting. We can't be playing with you.
It's
like
not
that.
even pay-per-views. He doing this shit like on a Wednesday.
He
Just
said, yo, Dynamite, he said, Dynamite's all right. I'm jumping off.
Right. So, yeah, I'm glad y'all like it because 10 years from now, and he up there doing the angle shit. Don't say nothing.
Angle been shaking since he was like 30 though.
yeah.
Man, just I like this little Dynamite send off.
I didn't see it.
That was the Ric Flair shit was horrible.
Yeah.
A lot of Ric Flair shit been horrible.
I'm like Sting. I was like, you almost Sting coming down the thing. I got hyped. Like, I remember that reminded me of WCW. He
Come down from the rafters.
and then he came out and he started, tearing up everybody. But it's just like, why? Like Ric Flair doing the poke, and then it was slow. Like and then he went to hit him. It was like the Young Bucks was like really overselling for him.
Yeah. And you gotta whoever putting this show together gotta see Ric Flair's shape. And yes, you want him involved, but let him just get the low blow and get out of there. Sneak up on somebody, but
they could have been about to do
don't have him in there.
Yeah,
where you have to like dumb down other people to make it hard to sell it, and just let him get the low blow out the way, and then bam, let it be out, get out the ring so you don't get hurt.
I missed it. I was just telling Tavon before you came. I was watching that damn Jericho match, laying down watching it. I told myself, I said, yo, Jericho about to put my ass to sleep. As soon as I said that, Cap, all I remember next time I opened my eyes, I looked at the clock. It was 11:25. I said, motherfucker. I said, I missed Sting. I said, yo, I was so mad.
Jericho gave you a night.
Yo, I said, that match, I said, yo, this match fun. Put me to sleep. Jericho out there moving like molasses. He came out as Lionheart. I was like,
yeah, he got so many fucking. All right, Lionheart, like I care.
He can't move like
Jericho,
Lionheart. I don't even know why he came out as Lionheart.
You the same Jericho from last week.
He'll do that, or he'll come out as the Painmaker with another guy. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah, it's just
a grandma at a rock show.
And he the highest paid one there.
Yep.
And they'll never be having this man lose. Like, come on, man.
Nope.
Or at least lose when it matters. Like, come on.
Don't lose at pay-per-views like that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this year turns out for AEW. I think they have to make sure that they have some good storylines. They're hurting from obviously people leaving, but also from injuries. We'll see with some of the people that they allegedly signed.
Bad booking.
And yeah, for sure, bad booking. But
like, how you the booker of the year for WWE, but not for your own company? He booked the shit out of SummerSlam. Like, damn.
Then it's crazy because all them people that he took from there, they over there looking at him like, yeah, nah, I'm going back. Now Triple H in charge.
They got the overrated R superstar over there looking crazy.
Yeah.
He out now.
I'm glad.
They took him on TV.
Is he?
Yeah, Christian Concerto.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
He
It was
just
like,
be
what,
done.
3 weeks ago?
He needs to be done.
Christian, I will not take nothing from Christian, man. Christian to me was the least favorite out of those 3 track tag teams. Hardys, Dudleys, Christian and Cage. And
See, I was like Christian.
I liked him when he was in TNA.
I had his action.
so I'm talking about back WWE when they were doing that triple tag matches between the tables, ladders, and chairs.
Once he cut
like
the
I
hair,
like
man.
the Dudleys, I like the Hardys. I didn't really care about Edge and Christian, and if I had to pick one, I liked Edge because he had the spear, and Christian was just trying to be Edge to me a little bit with the looks, and I didn't care about it.
Wrestler.
You know what made me a fan of Christian? When he had cut the hair and started wearing
He
the
started
hoodies.
cutting the hair,
And that music used to hit. That's what made me a
cut
fan.
the hair.
He would come out there and say,
He differentiated himself.
He
To
was
me,
doing-
I
he
felt
was
like
doing
he was
the hoodie
in
before
Edge.
AJ.
I felt like he was in Edge's shadow where he tried to, ever since that fucking Gangrel shit, or was it Gangrel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gangrel the Brew.
He just always been in his shadow. And then finally he separated and made a name for
Captain
himself. And I felt
Charisma.
like he
That music used to hit too. He did the hoodie before AJ Styles. Man, come on.
But all right, any last thoughts before we get up out of here? We're at an hour 20, so we'll cut it. But yeah, shout out to Sting for that long ass career. I think he's been wrestling more than I've been
40
alive.
years.
Yeah,
What's
so,
Been in 3 decades, man.
yeah. So
No respect. I mean, I used somebody
4
I grew up
decades,
watching,
yeah,
especially Surface Thing.
yeah.
That used to be my guy.
I'm glad I'm a
But then
fan.
when he went to Crow, them the only two. Those my favorite too. And then to get Money Jack.
Oh, that is the meme I remember now. They said the Crow inspired Sting, right? And Sting inspired Darby Allin. Darby Allin's inspiring Crow. It's a full circle. You see the new Crow pictures?
Yeah, I did see
They saying they based off the new Crow, based off of Darby Allin.
And you know,
Because he looks crazy.
you do. And you know who?
He looks crazy.
You know who came up with that idea, right, for the Crow Sting?
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
Said,
minds in
"Bro, you
wrestling.
never seen the movie, Crow?"
Yeah,
He said, "Go watch it. You don't understand my idea."
he was
Yeah.
Well, you must have seen it in the group chat because he tried Sting kind of tried to deny it. Said that's not really how he got the idea. He said, "I seen the movie before." We was talking about it in the other group chat.
Oh, well, Scott Hall came to you and was like, "Yo, use that shit. You seen that shit? Use it."
Nice.
Scott Hall was a.
Oh yeah,
was a
but
mind.
Go ahead.
what's the name going? I like Ryan Garcia, but this man out here. Yeah, have you been paying attention?
Oh,
to
him and Haney.
Yeah, he getting a little.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, you know, the ring is settled up.
Yeah,
The ring is settled up.
but then once again, I'm looking at Canelo and Tank about starting to piss me off.
Yeah.
Like the PBC people wanted to pay you $40 million to fight the one boy. I don't want to work here no more. Let me leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. Boxing game just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we can say to that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we get up out of here? All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's episode 62. 62 of them things.
Dos.
And we're going to come back with that Japanese soon. So,
Yeah. Konnichiwa.
The Watchers Podcast, WATCHERZ. I'm Tavon Tri-State _tip on Instagram.
Tiger Hadley 19 on Snapchat. Jeezys.
Corey J on Instagram.
Oh, I forgot.
Damn. I know. I thought you was about to give a whole
I was
nother.
thinking,
I was like, damn, we missed
Corey
something.
ready.
We missed something. Because
I was like-
his thing usually
I
longer
was
than
going to say
that.
the
He forgot
Facebook.
it.
No,
He forgot it.
Cat was
He
like, I
did.
know.
He
I'm
did.
busy because
He
I
forgot
couldn't remember what I was saying.
It's been that
Cat
long.
said,
We're going to have to write it down
Nah,
on the
you
cue
good.
card.
Cat said, it was smooth as shit. I never see Cat say that.
Episode
I'm on Facebook.
Episode 62, ladies and gentlemen.
Normally when it's a pause, that's
I know. Cat, usually it'll be a long pause. He'll be like, oh, shit. He was not ready. He said, yo, 3 seconds, both.
All right. Episode 62, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, peace.
See you.